The 2027 Toyota Highlander starts around the mid-$50,000 range here in the US, with estimates putting the base XLE FWD model closer to $54,000 or so, and things climbing towards $60,000 for the loaded limited AWD versions. Official pricing isn't locked in yet since sales kick off late 2026 into early 2027, but that's the ballpark based on what Toyota's been hinting at and how it stacks up against the competition. Toyota's always been about building reliable family haulers that don't try to be flashy, and this new Highlander keeps that spirit while going full electric. It's their first three-row EV in the States, built right here in Kentucky with US-sourced batteries, which should help with any future incentives or just peace of mind on the supply chain. From the outside, it's a clean break from the old gas model. The design's sleeker and more aerodynamic, with that full-width LED light bar up front, flush door handles, and a boxier, more modern stance overall. It's grown a bit. Longer wheelbase means noticeably more room inside, but it still looks like a Highlander at heart, just smoother and more efficient looking. Nothing wild or polarizing. It's approachable and grown up. Step inside, and the interior feels like a solid step up. You've got soft touch materials everywhere, nice stitching on the seats, and that big 14-inch floating touchscreen dominating the dash. The digital gauge cluster is crisp, there's dual wireless charging, and the ambient lighting, especially the blue accents, gives it a premium vibe without going overboard. The seats are comfortable, with good support in the front and captain's chairs available, and the second and third rows get real improvements in legroom compared to the old one. Cargo space behind the third row is decent for groceries or sports gear, and folding everything flat opens it up nicely for bigger loads. It's quiet too. EV silence plus better insulation makes highway trips way more relaxed. On the road, the driving experience is what you'd expect from Toyota. Smooth, predictable, and easy to live with. The front-wheel drive version puts out 221 horsepower from a single motor, which is plenty for merging and daily driving without drama. Step up to all-wheel drive and you get dual motors for 338 horsepower and quicker response off the line. It's the most powerful Highlander ever, and it feels peppy without being aggressive. Handling's composed for a three-row SUV. It doesn't pretend to be sporty, but it stays planted in corners and rides comfortably over bumps. The instant torque makes stop-and-go traffic effortless, and regenerative braking is tunable if you want more one-pedal feel. Performance-wise, range is solid for family use. With the smaller 77 kWh battery, you're looking at up to about 287 miles in FWD or 270 in AWD. Go for the bigger 95.8 kWh pack on AWD models, and Toyota estimates 320 miles combined. That's competitive in this segment and should cover most real-world family trips without constant charging anxiety. It supports fast Level 2 charging at home, plus vehicle-to-home capabilities if you ever need backup power. Tech and safety are where Toyota plays to their strengths. Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 is standard, with adaptive cruise, lane centering, automatic emergency braking, and all the usual driver aids that actually work well without being intrusive. The infotainment is straightforward, no overwhelming menus, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto keep things connected. It's not the flashiest system out there, but it's reliable and easy to use on the move. Practicality is still the Highlander's biggest selling point. 3 rows that actually fit adults in the back, easy access, and enough space for car seats without cramping everyone. It's a 7 or 8-seater depending on the second row setup, and the EV setup means no transmission tunnel eating into footroom. Everyday stuff like school runs, soccer practice, or weekend getaways feels straightforward. All in all, if you're looking for a no-nonsense 3-row family SUV that just works, reliable, spacious, efficient on electricity, and backed by Toyota's reputation, this 2027 Highlander EV stands out. It doesn't chase the quickest charging times or the most luxurious cabin like some competitors, but it delivers the kind of everyday dependability that keeps people coming back to the brand. For families who want to go electric without overcomplicating things, or who just need something bigger than a crossover but not as exotic as a Rivian or Lucid, this is probably the smartest pick in the segment right now. If you're shopping 3-row EVs, definitely put this one on your list when it hits dealers.